Alright. Hey guys, I wanted to make this video real quick because something I'm very passionate about, as you may be able to see behind me, is like I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. And the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows came out just yesterday. And yeah, I'm seeing the reactions to it, and it's kind of so surprising to me in a sense. Like, I'm not too surprised by the backlash after I saw it. Okay, initially for me, when I saw it, like that there's a lot of people going up against the whole sweet baby ink DEI agenda, all that and whatnot. And the thing about that is, at least for me, I don't like Sweet Baby Ink. I don't like the DEI agenda. And when I saw the trailer, I also initially thought the same thing of how I saw I want to say Yasuke, but like I think it's pronounced Yasuke. I'm not sure. I kind of like Yasuke, but um I saw Yasuke, and like I also thought it was a DEI agenda that was just being pushed out. And then later on in the day, I watched Luke Stevens' video about it, and so I was like, he did a live streamer reaction video to it, and his chat was telling him that like it's a real historical figure. So okay, if that's a real historical figure, let me look into it. And most of the day yesterday, well, various times throughout the day, I was looking into that character, and I was finding a good amount of info on him. And so I was like, of course he was African character, and that was in Japan at the time. And like a lot of the information I found out was the like he pretty much was like a sword bearer or a samurai for Nobunaga, in which I can understand that with uh going into detail about him. Is it was saying things like he was a wrestler, he was very strong, and he stood at like 6'2". So like if you have a very strong tall person, is like never mind the skin color, but like if you have someone like that, it's like of course you're gonna want him to be like a bodyguard, especially for like Nobunaga, with how notorious he was. And it's like a lot of people wanted to kill him, so it's like of course you want a bodyguard like that. Is like a person like that would be like a brute to most people in Japanese warriors, because yeah, as we know, typically Asian people aren't that tall. And if you have someone who's towering over them at say 6'2", it's like, yeah, that's gonna be an intimidating person to fight. But a lot of the other things I was seeing was like with people's reaction to him. It's like they were coming off like very racist to me from the marks I was seeing. And again, I'm not on the side of DEI, and it's like I don't like black token characters and whatnot. Like, as an example, there was I believe her name was Anger Boda in God of War Ragnarok. That was a race swap, because she's known as like a white character in history. But with Yasuke, he is known as a black character. And like again, doing my research, I've come across like documentary type videos from upwards of like 7 years ago that were talking about him. He's been in other media. Like I saw that there was a Netflix show on him. Of course, that was in like 2021, 2022. So it's like that could have been a DEI thing, but at the same time, he is a historical figure that actually exists. And he's in gaming. He's also been featured in games before, because he was in Nioh 1 and 2 as the Obsidian Samurai. I don't know if there's like uh, what do you call that? Is like uh is like little fact sheets or whatever that like you can find in the game, kind of like in AC2, how it has like details on like certain characters that like you can read about and such. I'm not sure if that's in Nioh 2, but like the Obsidian samurai was basically Yasuke, and I believe Nioh 1 came out in like 2017, so that was like I feel the whole DEI agenda thing became what was starting to be a thing in like about like 2020 2021, so something like that. He was also in Samurai Warriors 5. He was a brand new character though, but like again, as far as I'm aware, no one really kind of complained about him then. And I believe I also seen he was featured in some comics that came out in the 2010s. So I feel like a lot of people are like overreacting to this character in Assassin's Creed. I think much of it has to do with Ubisoft, because a lot of people don't like Ubisoft in general as a game developer. And another part of it is the whole DEI woke agenda that's going on in the gaming industry right now, or in media actually, not just gaming, but in media as a whole, entertainment. But I was also watching side scrollers, and they were showing off people's reactions uh, to the Assassin's Creed trailer, and there's other people that I like like It's a Gundam and Grums and whatnot, just being like very blatantly racist about it. At least to me, it seemed extremely racist to me. But because again, I thought it was a DEI agenda when I saw that character, but it only took a little bit of research. Like I do say that like I did a lot of the research throughout the day, but like I feel like I found a decent amount of info within like an hour of like looking into them. And then just this morning I did a little bit more research, and I was finding documentaries about him, like I said, upwards of like 7 years ago. So I'm curious of like how like or like why people are reacting so harshly so immediately. I think a lot of it does have to do with people who don't want to actually do research and educate themselves. And also think about it, it's like with the things we're taught about Japan and Japanese history and whatnot, we don't really see like any other races besides, you know, Japanese people. But because back then in feudal Japan, what was that? That like the 1800s or something like that. I can't recall off the top of my head. But the Nobunaga era, like the things I found on it is that like Yasuke was the only one that was really like uh that like stood out or became like a major historical character. But like there were like select or a few like Africans in Japan at the time, as far as like what I found out or researched. And again, it's like if you're like, history couldn't be recorded very well at that time, I guess. So like we don't have anything too evident, and like and like I would imagine most historians in Japan who like actually did like talk about and like record history, it's like there were so few black people at the time in that area, that like people who recorded history in that area weren't really like around them or saw them or anything. So it's like they couldn't actually like tell you that like those people were there. But like it was like just like civilians and like your average person who saw them, who would have to go out of their way to share their story of like what they saw. It's like how if you go to a very rural area, like say, I don't know, northern Michigan or North Dakota or something like that, and like you go to a very very small area, and there's like one like black person, one Chinese person, whatever, in a town of like white people. It's like 100 years from now, if someone told you about that town and sounds like that they did have black people there, it's like probably no one would believe them unless it was actually like recorded and there were videos, pictures, whatever they had taken. They wouldn't be believed. And again, a lot of this just comes down to doing a little bit of research. But a lot of it has to do with the DEI agenda going in gaming right now. People are like quick to judge, quick to think, quick to have an opinion, and also of like what we were taught about Japanese history. We're not really told about people like that, so we kind of already have our imagination set on like what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I mean, I love Assassin's Creed, and I'm gonna get this game mainly for Nioh. Or like with Assassin's Creed, it sounds like I love the parkour mechanics in like pretty much every game. So I'm just so invested in the series that like regardless, it's like I'm gonna get the game. I just have a habit even for like what was it, Revelations. Revelations I passed on initially because I didn't like, or I heard it was getting bad reviews. No one liked it. I eventually got it. I didn't get it at release, but I eventually got it, and it's like it's not that bad. I can see why people didn't like it, but to me, I just like Assassin's Creed so much. I enjoyed that one as well. It's like of course it is the worst one objectively, but I still enjoyed it because I just like Assassin's Creed. But yeah, this one I am looking forward to it too. And initially with the trailer, I am mostly interested in not Nioh, because the whole thing with Assassin's Creed is like you want to play as an assassin. Ninjas are assassins. Nioh is the ninja of the two characters, but just because of Yasuke and it's like the information I'm finding out about him, I'm becoming more interested in him. So like I am curious to see how they put his story. And same thing with like other than things I've looked up. I found the Netflix series of like Yasuke. It's like now I'm interested in that, and there's documentaries of Yasuke that I'm also interested in. It's like I'm just interested to learn this character. It's like this character was in history. We were not told about him, so I have the interest in educating myself to figure out like what he was about. And I I think that's really all I have to say on the subject with Assassin's Creed. I just really wanted to get this out here because there's a lot of controversy going on with the game right now. But I just wanted to share my two cents. It's like don't. I would suggest to people to not knock the game off of initial impressions. There are a lot of things that Ubisoft does bad, or that's like anti-consumer, or not generally liked by most people. So it's like they release a trailer and they have pre-orders available, but haven't shown any gameplay, things like that. I understand not liking Ubisoft, but don't hate the game just because of the developer immediately. Wait until the game comes out and see how it is. Like we can always be skeptical before a game comes out, but don't pass final judgment until it actually like drops and we can see how it is ourselves. But yeah, I think that's all I got to share about this. So hope I did well. Hope I was informative and I explained myself well. And I'll see you guys later.